Hi, my name is Atul Pratap Chauhan. For last 15 years, I have been shooting India's most beautiful hotels and restaurants. And I have watched something very interesting. Once upon a time, if you remember, Indian restaurant was simple, functional, bright white lights and ordinary furniture. But today, they look like theaters, like movie sets, like world designed to make you feel something emotional, something dramatic, something unforgettable. Tonight, in this long documentary, I want to take you inside a quiet revolution. A revolution shaped by design, culture, and social media, and even psychology and status also. A revolution that changing how India eats and how India dreams. This is why Indian restaurant looks so dramatic now. The social media tsunami. Okay, let's start with truth that changed everything. Social media did not just influence Indian restaurant design, it redesigned it. Platform like Instagram and Reel introduce a new rule. It's not beautiful, people won't share it. If it is not dramatic, people won't notice it. If it is not photogenic, people won't remember it. Restaurant also realize every corner is marketing, every light is branding, every chair is potential viral frame. People come to eat, but they also come to take pictures, to make memories, to post, to feel seen. We have entered what I call the visual dining age, the pressure of society and status. Let's be honest, dining in India is no longer just food, it has become a status symbol. People choose restaurant for how it looks, how it photographs, how it make them appear, how it adapts to their personality. Today visiting any nice restaurant says something about you. It says you have taste, it says you have exposure, it says you belong to a certain aesthetic tribe. Posting a reel in a luxurious restaurant is like telling the world, I live beautifully, I experience beautifully, I'm part of something aspirational. And restaurant also embrace this psychology and they start designing restaurant only for society eye, not only for the stomach. The Indian maximalism. For decades, Indian spaces try to look Western, minimal, Scandinavian, grey, safe. But India is not minimal. India is poetry, India is color, India is rhythm. India is actually all about drama. Beyond design brought black carved wood, deep color, chandeliers, brass and velvet. Sanjay Singh, a modern design luxury. This was not clutter, this was confidence. This was India saying, we are dramatic and proudly so. Drama actually begins with light, not furniture, not paint, just light. Designers learned this from cinema. The mood of the scenes actually created by direction of the light. Today Indian restaurants understand this deeply. Dark corners feel intimate, warm light feel luxurious, soft shadow feel artistic. Highlight on food feel expensive. A studio like Nitin Kohli, Renaissance, Beyond Design, Sanjay Singh perfect this language. Not too many designers, just the one who shaped their mood revolution. Light shapes emotion, light shapes memory, light shapes royalty. That's why the new Indian restaurant doesn't shine, it glows. Actually, India was never minimal. India has always been dramatic, culturally, spiritually, and aesthetically. But for years, we suppressed our drama. We chased different kind of languages, clean lines, white wall, clinical spaces. Then something changed. India rediscovered its visual confidence. Deep colors, textured walls, oversized chandeliers, sculpture light, pattern tiles, arch kind of doorways, handmade murals, not clutter. Curated drama, completely a curated drama, Indian rich modernity. This was not just design, this was actually identity rediscovered. Now we'll talk about global influences. And it's all about Indian confidence also. India didn't copy global design, India evolved global designs. We borrowed the best philosophies Dubai's glam, Tokyo minimalism, London's craft, New York mood, Bali's nature. And then we added our heart, our texture, our craft, our soul. Restaurants like Swasti, Indian Accent, Olive Kutub, and Chika become modern Indian design icons, representing fusion done right. Global exposure gave us skill. Indian culture gave us emotion. Together, they created the same drama we see today. And let's talk about some business also here. A dramatic restaurant is not just beautiful, it's actually profitable. Let me explain. Beautiful spaces, higher bills, ambience allow premium pricing. Beautiful spaces, more photos, free marketing. People associate beauty with quality. Owners now invest crores into design because they know design sells the mood sells the experience, and the experience sells the brand. Drama is not just an expense, it's actually an investment. why do dramatic restaurants feel so interesting? Because they speak to human psychology. Light lowers stress, warm light calm the mind. Shadow create mystery, our mind love the little fantasy. Texture create connections, velvet, stone, plaster, cane, they feel human. Symmetry and arches feel comfort, our brains love order. Drama actually feels very aspirational. This is why dramatic restaurant is unforgettable. Not because of chandelier, not because of furniture, just because of drama of the light. Now let's talk about some interesting restaurant like Chica by Dinesh Arora. Chica is nightlife, is like architecture, bold, shiny, high energy. A restaurant you don't just visit, you experience. Gold tone, dramatic light, music is like a visual festival and food is so amazing. Kavali by Dinesh Arora again. Kavali feels like stepping into a modern darbar. Velvet jali, deep blue, luxury dripping, red color everywhere, in every corner. Is actually nostalgic royalty reborn for the Instagram page. Swasti, this is one of my favorite by Neha Gupta and Sachin Gupta. Swasti by Neha Gupta and Sachin Gupta. Swasti is a drama through silence. Warm, neutral, handcrafted detail, minimal, yet soulful, and actually a lot of maximalism also around that. There's a new venture by Neha and Sachin Gupta is called Forest Table. Forest Table brings nature inside, wood, stone, leaves, shadows. A reminder that drama can be soft, natural, grounded. It's actually located in Central Delhi, one of the beautiful restaurants in Delhi now. Diablo Noida, I recently shot for Priyank Sukhija, is one of the beautiful restaurants in Noida. Noida is very lucky to have actually this restaurant. Diablo is bold, dark, sensual, beautiful colors everywhere, very simple and a lot of natural light around it. And food is just international. You know, these different restaurants, they give you something in mind when you visit all of these places. Every picture is different. Every time you take videos, every time you try to make a reel, it's always come beautiful. You know, Indian restaurant again, I'll say one more thing. Indian restaurant today are more than business. They are living artworks, emotional spaces, status symbol, cultural mirrors, and different kind of thing you feel. Behind every dramatic wall, every glowing lamp, every crafted corner, is a designer who wanted to make something feel something beautiful. This is New India's confident, visual, emotional. You know, actually, I believe this New India is very confident, visual, emotional, bold, and proudly dramatic. And thank you for watching. I'm Atul Pratap Chauhan. If you love interiors, architecture, design, hotel, and photography, make sure you subscribe. Our journey into beautiful spaces had just begun.